your way. I sometimes get worried about Hazmet because sometimes, and we've seen this before, you and I, maybe we're the only two that's still around VCS English that have seen it. He reaches points in splits where he goes, I'm playing one champion the rest of the split. Don't care. It was Mordekaiser once.
Oh no.
Might be Vayne this time. And Vayne's a very specialized champion. I think Tim did touch on it. Maybe Vayne is actually able to kite Tryndamere and turn things around on him. But I'm a little bit worried about once that Gale Force comes in, that's a big sword coming in on just a little AD carry.
Very true. I think it very much depends on how well he conducts himself early on in the lane and if he's okay. How did this happen?
He's popped the ghost as well. This is just...
Wait, the minions?
It's hard to tell. The lethal tempo has been procced. There's no silver bolts for Hazmet. But he can just kind of keep running forward. And now Enper's got a health bar disadvantage.
Okay, so both players were very confident in actually trading this early level 1 engage. But Hazmet gets out with... I think he wins because someone else invested another ward into his top bushes. So this was actually planned ahead. Very cool strategy. Once again showing that Saigon Buffalo is one of the best teams when it comes to preparing certain strategies. So I think the jungler dropped another ward into the top lane bush. So Vayne was able to play with full vision there. Already a nice start. We also have another Zeri. How many Zeri games have you been able to cast in the last few weeks? I think I've seen one.
Not many. I think this is maybe my second. Yeah, I think maybe I've done one or two. I don't like them. I don't like Zeri.
Really?
Nah, I don't like her. She's too fast.
She's so cool to watch, though. It
yeah,
takes
but
so
I'm a
long.
Bruiser player.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm a Bruiser player. How do you think my set Mordekaiser 2 trick feels about Zeri?
There's a good ward now
BJ.
Against BJ. They do have the Condemned CC plus BJ E. Oh, he needs to move fast though. This could end horribly for the side of SGB if they overextend. Go now, go now.
Moves in. The E's been used from Tryndamere. He gets
Beautiful.
into the tower and he'll go down. Clean first blood.
Enper really had to flash the E from Hazmet there to survive, to have any chance of survival actually. But instead... I'm not sure what he flashed. Did he flash at level 1? No. The flash is just down.
No.
So he misplayed his flash pretty badly. Oh, but Froggy now under pressure.
Froggy. That's a better flash. That's how you flash, Enper.
Not the greatest card, though. Could have potentially killed Palette there with a gold card, because Palette got turret aggro and was only level 2. So very likely not even sitting on grey health, as we have another look at this.
What's the flash here? I think he must flash the Hacker-MA. Nope.
Oh, he flashes afterwards. He had the flash available. He could have flashed. You have to flash Condemn. It's so obvious that Condemn... Oh, okay. Nicely done, Palette. It's so obvious, though, that the Condemn is the one CC you have to dodge. As now it's time for Spot to make his impact known. It's very deep, though.
Taki's been exhausted, but has the hook. Shogun can just zoop away with the Heelys. So yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, they got away a little bit too quickly. Palette tried to slow them down as much as possible, as we have a little bit of a split map situation, which makes life horrible for Enper. He doesn't have any summoner spells. His wave is in an abominable situation. He can't even go there. And he has the pressure to deal with from mid and from jungle. So yeah, Enper is in for a while of just... casting his glance longingly at the enemy minions dying, because he's not getting them.
No, he is not.
Look at this.
Hazmed designing him completely away. The only minion Hazmed cares about is the cannon, and he doesn't even get it.
Nah, Hazmed doesn't care about minions either. He's just here to make life of Enper hell.
He's 2 levels up on him. I will say the one thing I do like about Zeri is I like the way she dashes. Were Heelys a thing in Germany? Was that a thing when you were a kid?
Not really, but I know about them because we talked about them, I think, a year ago when there was some weird skin. I believe some Aatrox skin where it looked like he was on healing.
Yeah.
So I remember them.
I had a pair of Heelys. Yeah. I had a pair of Heelys. My mum bought them for me for my birthday. I was really happy. I went out. Fell over, and it looked like I'd been in a motorcycle crash, and then I wasn't allowed to wear them again.
Oh, no.
Because I took off most of the skin on my leg.
Ow! That sounds pretty horrific.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went down. I decided as 12-year-old Carricks to go, instead of just trying them out on like a flat surface, I was like, nah, I can go down the big hill.
Smart.
Because that's worked. Yeah, it wasn't great.
Well,
maybe that's why I don't like Zeri very much.
Let's hope that Shogun finds an easier way to practice and ease himself into the game, because so far it's going okay for him. He's behind in CS, which is to be expected, especially with the early aggression in for Palat, or Palat engaging on Taki there. But yeah, he's doing alright. He's going for the 12.3 builds. It's still the predominant build on 12.4 as well, which is Trinity. But I've seen some crit Zeri experiments here and there, so I'm excited to see if someone actually tries crit Zeri a little bit later, maybe with further changes to the champion. But for now, it's just a little bit of what is going on.
Now, this is interesting, because something that Tim said is, well, Froggy at level 6, where does he go? Trindamir's going to be level 6, right? Not when he hasn't seen a creep.
Also,
he's only level 5.
Yeah, but on the other hand, killing Trindam here doesn't really advance the game state much, because the Vayne is already in full control of top lane, so I'd actually prefer Froggy to hold on to the ultimate as long as possible and actually enable something like a counterplay to this one.
Oh, and the hook gets interrupted. Taki's actually in a lot of trouble here. Might have to use the flash, doesn't even spend it.
Oh,
so he can try
that's
and get
beautiful.
away because 2T's here, and it doesn't matter because that is going to be a dead Zeri. Froggy trying
Spot
to
see
turn
as well.
around, but now Froggy's down. Oh no, the Buffalo are collapsing your way. Thankfully, BJ's here just in time to get Froggy to safety.
And Shogun needed to get away. Oh no, oh beautiful. No. It's such a huge play for SBTC spot lane, and
that's massive.
Yeah, it's just Palat punishing Taki's overstep. Taki, I think his flash was still down in the play, so now it looks like he didn't flash, but I think his flash was still down. Taki tried to Q through the chompers. I
think it was actually.
You can't do that.
I'm pretty sure his flash was up.
Oh, then it's just a mystery.
See it in the replay.
Yeah, it's
up. It's up.
Yeah, you can't Q through the chompers. Taki just lack of knowledge, I guess.
Chompers has a knockdown. Not too many abilities do, but Chompers are one of them.
Yeah, then another flash misplay from Shogun, so the flash is really not coming in this game. First it was Enper misplaying on top side, now 2 misplays on the flashes, or the lack of the usage of flash, for both of the bot laners for SGB I should say, because Zeri flashed away from Sylas appearing, but Sylas appearing is not the threat. You need to flash away from the E, but he already had used the flash, so the E was easy to land for 2T. 2T got another kill, and now SBTC ahead almost everywhere on the map, but top lane.
And your way, it's nice to see Palat back.
And this is a classic Palat champion as well. This is one of the champs he has really been great on all the time.
And he started that bot lane play. He got the W. Admittedly, it was on a recalling Taki, but still good game sense to go for it. The Tahm Kench so far has been really great.
Yeah, and before that he put in work in the mid lane and got the flash from Froggy.
Careful. Should be able to get away from this easily enough. Yeah, he's got a blast cone. But we go down to the bot lane because Zeri's going down. The Sylas has returned. Taki using that flash. Gets hit by a Jinx Rocket. He's desperately trying to clear minions, but it just doesn't matter because the king is slayed and 2T gets a double.
2T was on the receiving end from Sylas. Remember yesterday, Cerberus' mid laner Yado came back with vengeance after sitting out after 1 week, and he double solo killed with Sylas into Veigar. 2T looked at that tape and said, okay, I need to practice my Sylas, and that practice has been going very well, apparently, because he is putting on a show. Coming here, not even with the TF ult, as I assume, because I didn't look at the map when we were focused on the top lane play. Instead, he just walked there, came in with another ultimate. Of course, the Nautilus doesn't even have his own ultimate as he stares down the AP version of his own ultimate. And suddenly, SBTC is 5-1, 2T 3-0, Celebrity 2-0, and look at the items. That's a full Kraken Slayer at 9 minutes.
Now, and how angry are you with your husband? You're like, oh, I'm 40 CS up, I've got 2 tower plates, pressed, why? I shouldn't have pressed tab, now I'm just tilted.
Unbind that key as quickly as possible as a top laner, as Palat has his mate his way again.
Dead. Oh. Yeah, Palat is playing so well on the edge. Froggy.
Wait, explain the flash to me.
Your way. I'm leaving. I don't want to be here anymore.
Why did you... Okay, there must have been...
That was a shocker. That was a shocker of a flash, mate.
That was really confusing to me. Okay, so everyone seems to be a little bit flustered on the side of SGB. Twitchy plays coming out left, right, and center. So it's once again on Hasmet, on the veteran, on the leader of the team, to carry them to another victory. He's 100 CS at 11 minutes, so he's farming away nicely. But his bot lane is in disarray. The Zeri. We talked about Zeri, and apparently she has followed suit in the Carrick's tradition. The wheelies
down the big hill.
Yep.
Oh, Enpa has ult. This is a really dangerous dive. They need to somehow get the ult out. There it is. Now BJ just needs to kite it out.
Oh!
Over the wall. BJ, he's been baited. The Tryndamere does go down at the very least, so it's a 1-for-1. Tower plate's given over. So not too bad for the Buffalo.
But the tower doesn't go down, and I'm not sure if I agree with BJ's choice to hard focus on the kill. In the end, it's a kill, and zoning away Enper from more CS and blowing his flash is definitely good, but they could have also tried to get the tower. Instead, they're now losing the first tower bonus. What happened here? Froggy's flash was blown. Yeah, he probably just died. Oh, that's so unfortunate. My God.
That's unlucko.
He never completed the teleport. He was teleported to the death realm. Oh no.
Yeah. He was he got away. Ha! Wait, why is everyone else? Why
is it grey?
The Grim Reaper. Wait.
Oh, so close. No. I mean, to be honest, there wasn't really much Froggy could have done better because his flash was already down.
Yeah, no, that was the right call.
Yeah.
Just try and TP out. Yeah, maybe do it a second earlier, but it's hard to make that call. Nothing he could really do.
So now Celebrity swapped into top lane. Look at his items. He's very far accelerated, so he definitely wins against even Hasmet right now. But does he win against Hasmetaki with Palette? Because Palette is not great into Vayne, and they might want to bait a fight here to get the shutdown on Celebrity and get the tower. That could really offset the run of play. It's 2T, no ultimate.
Clever. Goes over the wall, but they don't want to actually follow it. And I want to... I think there's a real problem here. Because you might look at this and go, look, Saigon's still got a chance. They've got this Vayne, right? They've got a very accelerated Vayne. But how does Vayne fight a fed Jinx?
Yeah, she doesn't want to. Jinx has always been one of the counter pigs to Vayne in bot lane, specifically. And in teamfights, of course, all the range, the Chomp is zoning her away. It's really hard to conduct yourself there. The Vayne is not going for teamfight builds either. She's focused on the side lane. I actually want to see the Hullbreaker here in this game. Please, give me the Hullbreaker Vayne. A lot of people have theorized about it. No one has actually played it, I believe, in top leagues, so... I want to see it. It's Blade. Blade got buffed. It's super strong right now. So in the 1v1, it gives you extra mobility as Froggy dies again. And the weird thing about these Froggy deaths is you can't really blame him for the individual deaths because there's not much you can do to get away from the CC. But you have to remember how this all was set up. And that was by him flashing unnecessarily. So in the end, you can blame him in the grand scheme of things because he flashed for no reason when he shouldn't have. And yeah, afterwards it's just good execution from SBTC, but still Froggy giving them the opening, handing them a way to play the game around mid lane. And yeah, what can you do? This is not worthy of a replay.
You could lock a gold card at some point, Froggy. That's like 3 in a row, mate.
Yeah, but even if the gold card comes in, there's another CC spell able to catch you out, so...
It's true, but still, at some point lock the gold card.
Would be nice.
I am going to criticize that. Yeah, I mean, Froggy's going to come out of this one looking really bad, but I really don't think a lot of this game is Froggy's fault. He kind of got inted by his bot lane. And, yeah, TF can't do anything about a Silas that's this far ahead. Like, it's doomed.
And looking at the scoreboard right now, I'm once again reminded of the best game of the weekend, I'd say, the G2 against Misfits game, where there was a certain ADC present in Misfits composition. I think it went 0-3 or 0-4 before the big comeback. Now, to be fair, the composition of Misfits also featured Yumi and Nakali, which is not the case here. But at least the Zeri part is there, so maybe, just maybe, they've watched the game and are going to try and replicate that success from Misfits. Hopefully also not falling quite as far behind at 70 minutes. It's 4K right now, and Shogun has to move away.
Yeah, he has to be back. Taki's here if they want to try something. There is a hook onto Paulette, but all of those cues are sort of whiffing from Shogun, but he rips out the ultimate. BJ doesn't find much as Shogun now kiting it back. A good effort to buy them space, but lower and lower they go. Paulette gets gobbled up for a moment. Now Spot, he's got that first reset. 2T going low. Husmed, he's firing away.
So
Can he
close.
find the last shot? He can't. Not onto the Tum Kench, and now SGB have to back off. It's a game of inches, but it looks like SE have taken a mile.
And you might look at the team and say, well, for being behind, SGB actually held up quite nicely. But then you look at the map and Tryndamere wasn't even there. So it was a 4v5 won by SBTC. Very nice flash. Paulette is putting on a clinic today. He stays alive. He baits so much time. He used the ultimate at the perfect second and also flashes the initial engage from BJ, who is on the chase again, just trying to go for the Paulette kill. But
he's going to die.
Is that
worth it? No, of course it's not worth it. It's a Hecarim getting a kill and a Jinx getting a kill. It's not even close to worth it.
I'd argue the Jinx is
a monster.
I'd argue the Jinx is already far beyond the point where you care about her being accelerated because it's already irredeemable. So maybe the 1-for-1 is actually kind of okay, especially if you opt into.
You're also removing a jungler from the map versus a support from the map. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah,
it might be worth it in the mental. I'll give it that. It has a lot of mental edge to get BJ back on it. But let's have a look at this replay. It starts with a missed ult. I think if that fear goes off, this goes very different.
Paulette flashed away from it. He tried to redirect Paulette into his team, so the Paulette was out of the way. And if Paulette dies, they can focus Celebrity. They know they can't really focus Celebrity. Look at Husmed. He's dancing around the edges and only hitting Paulette, because they know you can't fight against TK compositions without killing the TK. It's just worthless. The Jinx is just going to reposition with the TK ultimate and still kill all of you. So the focus was actually quite good for SGB. There was just counterplay for Paulette. Paulette flashed at the right angle and got away from the fear from BJ. So now the flash is down. Maybe they find another opportunity. But now there's also a 5k gold lead. A 3-0 Jinx with 10k gold. Look at her items!
He has twice the gold of Shogun, but we've got a 1v1 here. This one's an important one to check because Husmed has to be able to kite this out. Nope, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Froggy is coming in. Should be able to pick up this trade. Oh, please actually get it.
Nope.
As he oh, no. Emperor, I think, spins away. One more throw from Froggy. Taki's here to lock it down. He gets away if Taki's not in position, though. It requires 3.
And remember, this Tryndamere was set behind so much. He's basically useless and still gets the solo kill. It was a very close affair, though, and Husmed was ambushed. So this doesn't happen if he has an open position where Husmed is actually able to locate Enper before the fight starts and then kite around against the engage from Enper. But if Enper is able to utilize bushes and set up some wards and maybe vision denial, more importantly, then he can threaten solo kills on Husmed. And Husmed was the one strong point for SGB, and not even that strong point is able to win anymore. So the game is slipping further and further out of their grasp.
Yeah, it's pretty doomed in this one. But
and also BJ, I hate this so much. I've seen so many Tryndameres now over the course of all the games played in VCS, played in LEC, and some LCS games that I caught as well. Why are Hecarims doing this? Hecarims, that are the only accelerated people on their teams, like in this game, that he's 3-2, he has all the kills, he's building full tank, he's gonna be absolutely useless. I hate it so much.
But look how tanky he is.
Yeah, exactly that.
Exactly, I know.
I just build the one AD item. It's only one item. You can just stop off for a tier for a while and then go back to complete it a little bit later. But this Tryndamere is never going to accomplish anything. There's no damage in your team. You need the burst damage from one damage item. Tryndamere has never really been a very good full tank.
Hang on, your way. We have a collapse. But no, Froggy's going to the bot lane to try and stop this Tryndamere, who's just picked up an inner tower and just goes in on Froggy. Throw the gold card and an Everfrost. Will hold him back. but SE just start the Baron.
No smite for BJ.
Doesn't have ult. Yeah, he doesn't even have smite. This is just a 21-minute Baron.
What is this?
Smite it away. Tark, I mean, that's just a professional FF.
It definitely looks that way. Shogun also gets... Oh, Shogun!
They just want to go to game 2. Honestly, I don't blame them. This one is pretty dunzo.
Almost luxury-esque with how little SGB actually care about late game chances. Just flipping everything. It's basically a 5% chance. I'm not sure.
Great play by Spot. Just want to put that out there.
Well, nice to see. Hasn't really gotten too much spotlight, but is actually 4-0 as well. So everyone's smurfing on SBTC, and, well, it looks like SGB has their work cut out for them today, and a loss after losing to GAM, after looking so promising the last week, would be quite devastating, because that would mean an 0-2 weekend against GAM and SBTC.
I mean, it's not the worst two teams to go 0-2 to. GAM, I mean, we were honestly surprised they even picked up one of the games.
That's true.
Let's have a look at this replay, though. Honestly, I'm not sure if we want to.
No,
I have no idea what SGB is trying here. Hex flashing in? What is a Nautilus doing? BJ doesn't even get close.
Yeah, look at Shogun.
Nothing going.
Shogun actually commits the most egregious sin.
Did he try to recall?
No, he tried to dodge the zap, then realized dodging the zap would actually put him into a worse position. Then he ran back into the zap and got caught anyway. Basically, every single decision point of that chain of decisions was wrong for him. He tried to dodge to the wrong side, then didn't actually dodge and still got slowed and died. He played it as badly as he could. Quite impressive, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, definitely not a Zeri performance to write home about, but this was lost a long time ago. All of these extra plays, SGB, they just want to go to the next game. And honestly, fair enough. I don't blame them. They've got a shot in game 2. That's why we play best of series. 2T steals away that Hecarim ult. It's a great ult for Silas. As the siege continues, SGB with being 11k down, in they go. They do get the first kill, do SGB. 2T's now actually in a really bad position, but guess what card Froggy locked your way? He locked a red card!
Look at Celebrity Savage! Penta?
As Vayne will move forward, try and pick up one.
Oh!
He's going to look for more. Jinx charging on in. The Tryndamere will pick up one as well. Froggy going back towards the fountain. He goes gold. He goes down. And in 23 minutes, SE completely dismantle the Buffalo.